Welcome one and all, I'm Decoy, and today I've got some cool and interesting little tricks that you can do at your camp that's going to really make it stand apart from the rest of the crowd. I think you're going to like it. Now, fair warning, I know some of you are thinking right now, Decoy, give us a tour of this place. Don't worry, I've got you covered. Just stick around a little bit in the video, and the second half of this video is a tour of that place, because I know if I didn't do it, I get a lot of people asking. So let's start off. If you got some half walls, throw these on it. The lovely little slant pieces that you normally attach a roof to. Now if you put these beside each other, like so, then grab this opposite piece. And it will snap right to its counterpart, which leaves you with this really cool little wooden design along the outside of your walls. And honestly, pretty cool. You're not going to see a whole lot of people doing it, and it will help you stand apart. Now, if you remove this piece and the half wall underneath it, you'll be left with a design like this. You might be wondering, well, what am I going to do with that? You can do this right here. This was the first time I'd even built a structure like this, and I got to say, I think I can see this playing into some of my future camps. Just because I like the way it looks. Now, I left this open right here so you can see. To pull this off, though, you will have to flip a wall around backwards to attach the roof properly to cover your gap. But flipping a wall isn't all that hard, and I'm going to show you the basic concept. So, flipping a wall, you're going to need a floor on both sides, because basically you're just trying to get it to snap the opposite way that it would normally snap. But there's another little trick you can do. If you take a small floor piece, you can actually get walls to snap to that. Then, if you have a floor on the opposite side, you can still get the wall to snap to that other floor, and it basically gives you almost like a double layer wall. Then if you snap another wall beside that one, you get that neat little design right there. Which, yet again, is another thing I've only recently figured out and went, I think I can work with this. I can definitely find ways to play around with this and truly enjoy it. So hopefully that's something you can mess with. Now, the next thing I'm going to touch on, I know I made a video entirely about it, but I'm sure a decent amount of people still don't know about it. So this is my build walls anywhere. So, attach walls to the bottom side of an upper floor. Then, just simply go remove the upper floors. After you take those out, the walls will stay there, attached to nothing. They are not attached to the bottom pieces of the floor right there. They were solely attached to the top piece. So, it gives you a lot more freedom with building, and I hope they never patch that, ever. Now, for those of you that were sticking around for the tour, I've got that for you. And as much as I hate it, this entire place is floating. But I'm going to give it a pass just for the fact that it's almost literally floating on water. Now, as I walk through here, I just want you to know, what I built here was nowhere near what I originally intended this place to be. This boat will come into play later. Just a quick side note. I'm not going to tell you what I was originally attempting to build here, because I want to try to attempt it again in the future and hopefully be able to bring that to you. But needless to say, I got about 2/3 of the way through building and just went, oh yeah, I can't do this without completely just starting from scratch. And I just didn't have time to be messing with that. So I was like, okay, so what can I do with what I've got here? And I scrapped a decent portion of this building and went, okay, well, what else can I do? I'm like, well, I've always wanted to build like a little hotel or something. So I kind of ran with that idea. But I think I could do way, way better at building a hotel. I mean, this place is okay, but it could be way better. I am, of course, my biggest critic, and I'm not overly happy. I mean, it's good. It's decent, but it could definitely be way better. And I want to make that happen at some point. But after I got to a certain point in the building, I went, you know what? I'm not overly thrilled with this. I'm going to have to attempt a hotel in the future. How am I going to salvage this? And through all my random little building here, trying to figure things out, I kept stumbling upon little building tricks that I had no idea about until a whole bunch of trial and error. And it got me to thinking, I was like, why wouldn't I just go ahead and make a video and share this with the rest of the class? Because, for me, so long as my video helps at least one person, it was completely worth doing. A lot of time might go into that one video, but as long as I help somebody, that's all that matters. Now, this location, I had originally thought about throwing it in one of my cool and unique camp location videos, but it just didn't quite make the cut. But I will give you this location a little bit later in the video. I do want to show you the back side of this building because while the front might have looked good, the back side kind of looks like doo-doo, which I wrote that off as being okay because the back side of this building is facing the edge of the map. And honestly, who's going to be just swimming around the back of my camp? If they're swimming around out there, more power to them. They can have all the diseases they want. Which I got quite a few diseases while building this place by falling off my house, and it sucked. So, if you come right here to this location, beside the Nuka-Cola plant, you'll find that boat. You can throw your camp on it, and it's going to give you a large area to build with where there's not going to be crap in your way, except for the boat, and only a small portion of your camp will actually touch the shore. Hopefully you all have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, sub, and share. Later.